Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Travel Talk Tuesday. Travel Talk Tuesday is a bunch of amazing people that, just like me, loves to travel, and we want to share our opinion and our tips and experience about different topic. So this week's topic is do you prefer to travel alone or with others? So for me, it's very easy to answer, but at the same time, I found that a very tricky question because, I don't want to hurt other people's feeling. But I realize while I'm getting older that I do prefer to travel alone. I did both. I travel with people and I travel by myself. Uh, if it's for a weekend, a couple of days, a week, would probably I wouldn't probably mind traveling with others, but for a long period of time, if I travel for 2, 3, 4 weeks, I would probably prefer to travel alone. I know it sounds crazy, but the reason is simple. I've been living alone for quite a while now. I'm used to be alone most of the time. So being with someone else 24/7, it's getting harder. Like my first big trip overseas, I did it alone, and yes, it was scary. The reason why I did it alone is I didn't want to wait until someone wanted to come with me. Because going to Japan is expensive, even if you can find stuff that it's not expensive. I didn't find it, for me, I didn't find it very expensive, but it's not everybody that has that kind of budget, and right now I don't even have that kind of budget to go back, but that's another subject. So I didn't want to wait for someone to want to come or to be ready to come or whatever. So I didn't want to pass that opportunity because, well, I had the cash then and I wanted to go then. So I said, what the heck? I packed all my stuff and I left. Well, I prepared myself before, but I went by myself. And I was 24 days alone in a country where they don't speak French. Except for maybe if they learn it at school, at the university or something. And most of the people don't speak English neither. So it can be very lonely. You can feel alone. I won't lie to you. It happened that I was bored sometimes not to be able to communicate with people. The thing is, when I'm here in Montreal, most of the time I'm alone, except when I'm at work. So I never really feel lonely usually. So going to Japan alone wasn't really a big deal for me. At the same time, it was a big deal because it was my first time overseas. The couple of times I traveled with other people, well, it happened 4, 5 times that I traveled with other. Most of the time it goes well. It's only there's only one time that it was a little bit disappointed. So there was a time I went to Boston with one of my co-worker, and we weren't we didn't really knew each other that well, but we decided we both of us wanted to go at least one time to Boston and everything, and we wanted to do Salem and everything. So we decided to go both of us together because it was easy that way, and of course it's cheaper to share all the fees with someone else. And we were lucky enough, everything went super well. We didn't have any issue choosing accommodation, choosing a restaurant, activities. Everything was always super smooth with her. So, and we became good friends after that. So that was lucky, and it doesn't always happen that way. Traveling with someone else can bring you closer or tear you apart. I know it's it sounds dramatic, but sometimes it just changed the friendship. I know that happened to me too. So I think the what makes it easier when you travel with someone else, for me personally, if it's not like on a long period, I guess it's easier, because I'm used to be alone, and that's just how it is. Like I just went to China with my father. We came back like it's gonna be 2 weeks now that we came back, and I love my father. But 24/7 with someone when you're not used to be with someone is hard, even if it's your father. Like, I'm in my 30s now. So, but like, we didn't fight or anything. But I was happy to come back home and be alone and have my alone time. I never really travel like fully alone. This is my travel buddy. Her name is Lola, and she's since I got her before going to Japan, she's always been with me on road trip, and she came to China, even if I wasn't traveling alone. Like, she's the best traveling buddy I ever had because she doesn't speak. So it's easy. You put her in the bag. That's it. Seriously, would I travel with people again? It will probably happen again, for sure. But I need to make sure of one thing, that they're drama free. Like, there's people that everything is like drama all the time. Like, from the moment they wake up to the morning until they go to bed at night, everything is a drama that I cannot deal with it. Like, there's no way. Like, for a short period of time, yes, 24/7 for like 3, 4, 5 days, I couldn't. If I can give you one good advice, is to travel at least once in your life alone. That's the best way to discover who you are as a person. I know for sure for me, Japan was very like, it was something that changed me, and I think that change will stick forever. Like, I know I came back and I wasn't the same person anymore. I was way more confident, and it's really easy when you travel alone because you're making all the decision, and it's not that I'm a control freak or anything, but you don't have to take anybody else in consideration. If you want to eat McDo, you go and eat McDo. If you're not hungry at that time, you don't go eat. You do whatever you want. Like, I remember I was in Miyajima, and at first I planned it to be there like 2 to 3 hours to see the shrine and see the deer, and I would like take the boat back to Hiroshima and go see the castle and everything. And I changed my mind while I was in Miyajima. I decided to stay there longer because it was beautiful there. I didn't have to depend on anybody else, and I didn't have to like say like to prove my point or anything. I just like, I'm staying here, and I sat with deers, and I fought over my train pass with a deer, and fun time. So so that's the advice I would give to anyone. Try at least one in your life to travel alone. If it helps, choose somewhere where the cost of life is cheaper, because it's true, sharing the price of a hotel room with another person is fun because it's cheaper that way. Even for me, that's one of the reasons why I don't travel that often, is because the expenses are like not cheap at all. So you need money, and traveling with two people is like usually cheaper because you can share the price of the stuff. But at least once in your life, even if it's only a road trip for a weekend, do it. So I'm inviting you to check in the description box the playlist for this week. For the other member of this tribe will be there with all their channel. Please subscribe to their channel, and please subscribe to my channel as well. Give us big thumbs up. Big thumbs up on the video if you like it, and I'll see you next week. Bye.